Nah, I'm a water man, mate.
Oh, we're live, aren't we?
Huh?
We're live.
What? Oh, good. Oh, hello. I was not ready for that all. Anyway, welcome to RaddTitan. This is the Collector's Chat, the weekly Collector's Chat. Apologies that we're a few days late this week. There's been a lot of things going on. Trap that drinking your beer, did you, Santa?
Did
You,
it's getting
Santa.
a bit cold. Yeah.
So we're going to be running through the latest updates, what's been going on in the statue collecting world. We'll be fielding your questions. So if you have anything you want to ask us or any subject matter, nothing's too taboo. We can cover pretty much anything here. We are a collector's channel, so we are, not affiliated with anybody. So we could speak freely about any such topic. We're going to be covering some fan art bits and pieces, the latest shares from Legendary Beast Studios, and some other stuff. We're going to be talking about a few subjects today, and obviously checking in with everybody of the RaddTitan family. So, how are you, Alex, man? How's things going? You all right?
Yeah, doing good. It's different to be on a Saturday for once. Had some quite good. I did a post yesterday for work, and kind of woke up this morning and had like 2-point-something million views. So I was quite happy about that. Yeah, it's coming up to 3 million views now. So no, it's good. It's good. Happy about that.
Yeah.
Nothing really new in. Not really. I did get some new little lights in, which I'm going to start trying to set up. It's just that with the way that these cabinets are, the tops are great, they're lit up great, but then the bottoms are like a meter away, so they're not that well lit at the bottom. So I've got these little spotlights. No, I fucking chucked them behind my sofa, didn't I? They're just like little tiny spotlights. They're quite cool actually. And I got two sets. I got one set which is like a white, bright white spotlight, and I got another set which is actually UV.
Okay.
Black lights. So
Nice.
we're playing. Yeah, we're playing with them just before I came on here. Really, I saw all the fucking stains all over my sofa, but that was a whole different thing. But no, I went to the Pascal stuff over there, the House of Gog stuff, and they look really good under black lights.
They look like they've got that kind of paint, to be honest.
I kind of had a feel like, sometimes when you think something's too obvious and you're like, it's a bit too obvious, it's probably not going to work out the way you think it is. And then you do it and you're like, yeah, it's fucking cool, man. Right, let's just see who is in the chat. We did miss a few people because we were meant to go on at 8 o'clock today. So a few people have come and gone probably. So Dry Trig, allow me to bring your attention as the Statue of Liberty, read him and weep. Thank you. Okay. Leon, Yo-Yo, even though been a busy couple of weeks, pre-orders. Yeah, he's been getting all his anime stuff. Dante Dis in the house, Yo-Yo-Yo, Leon, Dante, big one tonight, no pun intended. After seeing the Sentinel piece, I can't understand the reasoning. I used to think a lot of the Prime 1 pieces being too big, but now this is out of hand. Have to do one for the Galactus next. Could you imagine Booker 81? How you doing? Afternoon, gents. Epic fail. Good evening, gents. Punisher XS in the house. How you doing? Then they'll probably talking about if it's cancelled or not. We'll skip over those comments. Mitchell Lawrence, how you doing? Drifter 81, evening all. How's it going? Random Korean. Let's go RaddTitan. 6 a.m. for me in Sydney. It's an early morning. A Sunday morning for you, isn't it? Loki Collector.
So good. Yeah.
How you doing, Alvin? Leon Nelson Ortego. How's everyone? Just a reminder to hit the thumbs up button if you haven't done already. Thank you. Just a Jarhead. What's up, gents? How you doing? I have a question.
Good.
What do you think the mindset behind massive, more expensive pieces is? Statues are already expensive, pricing people out. Why make it worse, or am I just broke? I mean, we were going to go into the subject, like ease ourselves into a little bit of foreplay, but you've jumped right into it, haven't you?
That's it, man. Just don't even wet that shit up. Just ram that home without anybody being ready.
Don't even spit. Glad to catch you guys live from start to finish. Well, I hope you stay. Hope you don't fall asleep from the sound of my voice. I mean, let's just jump straight into it then. So, this whole thing, I mean, with these like bigger and bigger and bigger statues, I mean, you're getting pieces. Obviously, the thing that kind of sparked this conversation is the Sentinel.
Yeah.
That came out this week. So it's like almost like a human
Life-size.
scale
Yeah.
Sentinel. Well, it's not life
Yeah.
size because life size would be 20 or 30 foot. So it's human scale.
Yeah, but life size is in the size of a man, almost the size of a man.
Yeah, but it doesn't work that way because if you said life size Tyrannosaurus Rex, then it would be.
I didn't say
It
life
wouldn't be
size.
the size.
I said it's life size, which means it's the size of
No,
a real
no,
person.
that doesn't mean that at all.
Well, it works. It works in my fucking head, so that's how it works.
It's human scale, but it's probably about 1/6 scale for a Sentinel, maybe 1/5, depending on where you go with it, because they're 20 to 30 feet. But anyway, it's fucking massive anyway. So the whole idea is, we're getting more and more bigger pieces. Obviously, PCS released the Ghost Rider a couple of weeks ago, which was obviously a massive, massive piece. Then you've got like Queen Studios releasing, funny enough, a T-Rex head. And you've got all these, like, Queen Studios released a massive Balrog bust as well. And it's just like, what do you think? I mean, would you just think this is something where it's, okay, this is something to cater for everybody? Do you think it's, okay, there's a gap in the market? Do you think, what do you think this is?
Me personally,
Hmm.
I think everybody needs sort of like a big wow moment at the minute. I think people are trying. I think statue companies are trying to probably stand out a little bit, just to have the odd bit that just jumps out, as a showpiece. And I think people are trying to step out of the crowd and be noticed. I think the problem is like when you're doing, like for example, just like with Legendary Beast Sentinel, which had obviously has sparked this conversation. He's doing characters in 1/3 scale, and they're quite meaty and big statues. So you got a bit of a problem there. You want to do characters like Galactus or the Sentinel or anything where you're talking about, even at the starter range of their sort of inception, you're talking 20 to 30 feet of character of size. So you got a bit of a problem if you want to do those kind of guys. And I can't help but feel that Jay's probably testing the water out before he shares or does Galactus. That's a big moment. I think he wants to
Asking
see.
about your Frenchie.
Yeah, he's a Frenchie. Yeah, he's old now. My boy, bless him. He's 10, so he is a Frenchie. But you'll hear him sneezing and yapping and all that kind of nonsense. They're quite loud. But he's like 10 at the moment, so he's got like he's all a bit frayed down one side. He's getting old, but he was very impressive. He's a big old lump for he's getting old now.
Well, I remember seeing the article in like the Sun about I have the biggest Frenchie in the world or something, and it was like 20 kilos or something. It was like, yeah, no, mine's 23 kilos or whatever you said.
Yes, it's bigger than that for sure. Yeah, I think that was an Australian guy, like the biggest French in the world, and I think he was 21 point something kilos, and I think Neo at the time was like about 22.8, and he's going to run out to about a monster he is anyway. But yeah, I mean,
back on track.
I think there's a bit of that going on. I think market's massively oversaturated, and I think every day new pieces and new projects and new concepts are being shown and shared all over the world in every group. And I think sometimes you just want to like grab a bit of attention. I think it's good to do that. I think that's what it's for. It's a little bit of an attention grabber.
Just to point out as well that I believe the one that was at the convention is actually not the final product. The one at the convention is actually, I don't know, I think that one was about 60, I mean, maybe 70 inches or so. And the one that's actually going to be produced is going to be 60 inches. So it's going to be a bit smaller. And it's still big. So, it's still 5 feet. And I think, like, as you say, I think the idea of this piece is that it was to do with this Marvel event anyway, and it was to be a center point of the event and to draw people in. And I believe, like, once you show something like that, there's always going to be some kind of demand for it. I mean, I believe with the the Sentinel, and as George was saying, a Galactus character. I think, you know, if you had like a human scale statue of those, even if it's a bust, I think then having that with the core scale statues around it is a great way to go.
Yeah.
But yeah, just back onto the topic of these kind of bigger statues, I think again, like you have to remember companies like XM Studios, they kind of made their kind of business out of doing these
Yeah.
kind of centerpieces, and it was always that kind of
They cut their
conversation.
tooth that way. That's what they did.
Yeah, well, it was always that kind of conversation about that. You know, if you were to take XM's top 15 pieces, you were to take Sideshow's top 15 pieces, and so on. XM would probably like, you know, show them to to someone who's not really a collector, who doesn't have that idea of where they're from or whatever else. If someone was just to walk into those 15 pieces of each company, XM would probably win a lot of people over. They made centerpieces. They made these pieces that really stood out, and I
So
think that a lot of companies lacked doing that. I do think that once you have a sculpt, you know, to make it bigger and smaller, there is like an art to it. I think we spoke to Igo about this, and he did say it's not as simple as reducing the size of something or increasing it, because some intricate details just won't work on a bigger scale compared to a smaller scale, depending on how you've done it.
yeah.
So it is a tough one as well in that regard. But I do think that it's not as simple as a quarter scale or 1/6 scale piece is proportionately the cost of quarter scale, and then a half scale. It doesn't kind of work like that. Once you've kind of got that piece, the cost is not that much different, you know,
Yeah.
overall.
No. Yeah. Right.
So there is that side of it. So it is kind of maybe is about maximizing profits as well. The problem as well then is obviously going to be the shipping side of
Oh
things.
yeah. Shipping's going to kill this. I mean, things like that, like, you know, boxing up that Sentinel is going to be multiple boxes. It's going to be like the Maestro. The same situation. XM released that Maestro on Throne. Was it 3 boxes? 3 very, very big boxes?
I think it's 4.
4 very, very big boxes. You're talking, that's a quarter scale piece.
Yeah.
So you understand what I'm talking about here. It can get a little bit messy, and we start talking about shipping and that. The price of shipping today is crazy. So getting things in is massively expensive. But, you know, and speaking of showstoppers, I just want to give a massive shout out to the sponsor of this week's chat, which is Todd Johnson over at Spec Fiction Shop. If you don't know already, get your asses over there for the dynamic deals, the weekly deals, and all that jazz that it does. He has some mad discounts on statues. So if there's something that you're looking for that you may have things passed you by, there is a huge chance that he is either selling or knows where he can get you one. He does do things like that. He finds people very old grails, pieces that people think they lost out on and missed out on or missed a boat, and they're over there. I know a lot of people, when I showed off the Superman, the Prestige one that the Premier Edition that I had from Legendary Beast Studios, I know that he sold a few of those after the fact of our review. So, you know, they've seen it, go over there and grab some bits and pieces. He does some really cool stuff, and he's a great guy to chat to. So we're proud to have him as a sponsor this week's chat.
Awesome. Good work, Geo. Tony Fennell in the house. How you doing? Between Legendary Beasts and my granddaughter, I'll be eating chips for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I've always liked ramen. Statues as work of art are luxury items and collectibles, which by virtue should be limited, extremely high quality, and yes, comparatively expensive. There's a statue in every level for every person. I mean, there's a big thing at the moment. Obviously, I work with PCS, and we're posting stuff. So, for example, this post I just mentioned, it went out to nearly 3 million people now. And you're getting a lot of people who don't know about this bubble. So they're seeing this, it's the Shredder armor. So they're seeing it and they're saying, like, there's no price even announced yet. And they're just going, it's going to be too expensive. It's going to be so expensive. It's going to be this. And then you're saying, like, people going, oh, yeah, we can get the NECA one, or you can get the Hasbro one, or you can get, and it's just like, you can, but it's not going to be the same level of detail. And then people saying, oh, you can 3D print it off Etsy and go to Etsy and whatever else. And it's like, you know, the problem as well is yeah, you can do these. You can do these things. You have these other options, but you kind of pay for what you get. And you know, if you're going to go to Etsy and buy something that's been 3D printed, it's not licensed, and you just have no guarantee of what the quality is like. If it's 3D printed, you know, this is cured with UV light. So then once they're not like 3D printing unless you really treat them really, really well. They don't last long, and especially if they're in sunlight, they go brittle. So yeah,
Mate,
it's
honestly, the
crazy, really.
shit that my kids bring home with the 3D printing stuff is just utter shit. The stuff is shit,
Yeah, yeah.
really.
Let me get through these comments. Good evening, gents. Rare treat having this on Saturday. Yeah, we're trying. We're trying. Just a few streams ago, we were saying the Ed 209 is too big for court scale. We're basically people size statues who has the space and the money. Well, the Ed 209 is third scale. I think the one that they showed in the video. So that is too big. And the ones that were at San Diego is third scale. I would like to see the court scale. Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I could be swayed potentially. And if you're listening, if I'm still there at Christmas, then that'd be a nice little bonus. But anyway, if you can't afford premium exclusive statue brands, go collect McFarlane Toys, Diamond Select, or Diamond Select's out of business. I think that's one of the things as well is I'm seeing a lot of comments, negative comments regarding the Sentinel. And I think a lot of it is, you know, maybe there's a lot of people who don't have any respect for the character or an appreciation for it. But I also do think that it's something where they know they're never going to pay. I think it's like $5,000. Um, I think it was either $499 or $399. I can't remember the
Yeah.
announced price. They know that they're never going to pay that. They know they're never going to own it. They know they don't have the space for it. And I think then you get into a state of kind of lying to yourself about it and kind of
Yeah,
like
I
being
mean,
a bit negative
listen,
about it.
we're all guilty of that. Listen, every single person in this world is guilty of that. No, I see a Ferrari fucking driving down the street coming around for thing, and I'd say to my missus, "Oh yeah, you know, I had clients who had Ferraris. You know, they can only drive it like fucking 8 days of the year because it's got so much torque and power that when it's wet and drizzly, that it slips all over the road." But really, you know, that's me just trying to sort of confuse my own brain of I don't want one of those. And that's what happens. You do that sort of business. We do that to ourselves.
Yeah.
That's just natural. It's a human condition. And at the end of the day, you know, even if I had the money, I wouldn't buy one because I'd find other stuff. You know, it's not really my thing. It's Corvette or a Mustang is a bit more my sort of style. But if I was going to buy like a nice car, and even that muscle cars, more my sort of style, I like the look of. But my point is that that's the same sort of thing with statues that people do. They sort of talk. They haven't got the space, or they don't want to spend that kind of money. It's not you. Maybe you can't get hold of $5,000 to blow because you could. You know, people can do it. But I think it's
Well,
just
it's not just the $5,000 of the statue, then it's the shipping
yeah,
and then
it's
it's the
shipping the
tax. So
taxes,
yeah.
the whole 9 yards. But the point is, you start telling yourself other stuff, which is, you know, that's where it gets hard because then we start getting into that juvenile condition where we start going, oh, paint looks a bit shit, fucking pose is boring, and that's just you sort of just trying to, you know, condense that sort of feeling that you're not going to get it for all them kind of reasons, you know. That happens.
Yeah. Hold on, let me just go through these. So Epic Fail is saying, I have two and my oldest is 9. His name's Loki. Frenchie, I'm assuming there.
One Loki. What's the other one called?
Didn't say.
I bet
I've lost
it's a bit like Loki and Gerard or Bob or something.
Was it you who told me that story about when you were in Berkhamsted, which is quite a well-off area, and some like posh woman was shouting, and she said like something like, Stephen, stop sniffing like Bruce's arse or something like that.
Yeah,
And then she walked out with 2 dogs. I was telling, what was the name? Barry. I think you said Barry and Stephen. I swear you said Barry and Stephen, right? I was telling this guy because he called his dog over and his dog's name was Barry, right? And literally, I said that's hilarious because my mate told me this story, and this woman like called the dog, like called this, like goes, "Oh, Stephen, stop sniffing Barry's ass," and da, da, da. And then the woman walked out with 2 dogs, and he was like laughing and trying to keep a straight face. The guy turned to me and he goes, "Yeah, my name's Stephen." I was like, ah, you didn't find it funny.
You know what? It's like when you call your dog like a human name, it's well fucking strange. Like a proper, you know what I mean? Like Daniel or fucking Peter or something. It's fucking weird.
Stuart said he lost 36.7 kilos since January. Wow. And that's the weight of a large German Shepherd here. Congratulations, man.
Cutting off your Siamese fucking twin don't count, cunt. Right? Fucking do it properly.
Not every piece can be a centerpiece, exactly. The size has not been 100% confirmed. The convention was 6'6", and the expected is going to be 5 foot. I said 60 inches is 5 foot anyway, isn't it?
Congratulations, my brother Stuart. We're proud of you, bro. He's one of our moderators at RaddTitan. We're proper proud of him. He's our Superman buff who can. He knows things about Superman. I think Superman fucking forgot about himself.
Our German Shepherd is 110 pounds. She's about 49 kilos, and she's a big girl. Also, there's a good chance there's a bust version, same scale. Imagine having just a human-sized bust on the table surrounded by X-Men. No, that'd be great.
I think that's a genius stroke if they can get the licensing to do that.
I think they have the bust license.
If they have, they need to do it because that's exactly what you're talking about. You put all your water scales, X-Men in the foreground, and then you put that Sentinel behind it. It would just be banging, be a cracking display for
sure. Would you think the new Sentinel would go better with the 1/5 fastball special without the comic book, or the 1/4? Go with either of them.
Probably the 1/4. The comic book will just look strange.
No, he said without the comic book.
I still think the 1/4 scale is something like life size. It's the right size.
Yeah. Todd is great. I got my LBS Iron Man from Todd that also wouldn't light up. So he and Jay are getting that sorted out properly. Great. Happy JCGR. Yo, how you doing? Been studying. Missed the first hour. Don't worry, we only just got on here. We were late.
We've only rewind. I was like, I am trying. Listen, I'm getting old, and I am trying to. I am trying to do it where it's a little bit more energetic and sensible. Because I've got to be honest, when I'm doing the like Wednesday night and the Thursday night, bro, by about 10:30, I'm well fucking tired.
Yeah.
And I start getting sick of the fucking sound of it. So it's just one of those things.
You know how bad I am. Like I'm getting really tired. Like on, I don't know what fucking day is today. Saturday. Must have been about Wednesday or Thursday. I put on Weapons, which is meant to be a really good movie. I lasted about 8 minutes and fell asleep. And the thing about it was the film weren't bad. It started off pretty good. They had like this narration, started going on, and it was like, oh yeah, okay, this is good. And all of a sudden, it's just like, and then I woke up and Mary had gone, and then I looked at my phone and she goes, "Yeah, I got to bed." I was like, okay. And then
just left you sleeping.
Yeah, I get well pissed off if I get woken up. I get really angry when I get woken up. I hate being woken up.
I know.
If I'm sleeping, just leave me.
I know,
but I really don't like that when someone pokes me and they're like,
I know, I do.
They poke you, you're like, oh, you fell asleep. It's like, did I? Yeah, fucking let me sleep, dickhead.
No, your lizard brain really comes out then. You suppress it the rest of the time. It starts coming out.
And then literally as well, this is how tired I get as well. Last night, I literally laying in bed, literally having a little, like, little wandering hand going on. Fell asleep. Yeah.
I think he's saying that he was getting puffed up and he just fell asleep in the middle of it. No, I believe somebody was touching the fuck.
No. My hand wandered down her.
His hand wandered onto somebody else's even.
Yeah, I fell asleep.
Yeah, he went out with this girl. He went out with this girl and he fell asleep on her a few times.
That was
he was still in the
Now that's you're messing up two different stories here now.
Oh, they're both you, aren't they?
Yeah, it's like in Total Recall. It's like, what is the same thing that happens in all those situations? It's you. Yeah, it's me. Yeah, no, it was in Cavos. In Cavos, there was this woman I fancied, and I went back with her twice, and I fell asleep both times. She was like on top of me, and I fell asleep. Yeah. And then that was, and then it was my ex. It was my ex where I went down on her and fell asleep. Yeah.
You know what's funny? It's like, imagine having a pussy so boring that you fall asleep in the middle of it.
It was just so
That woman
comfortable.
that was on top of you that you fell asleep on, she's in therapy, bro. As in fucking therapy. She's
No,
like,
what
I don't
happened
know
was,
what I was doing wrong, but that.
no, the worst thing about it was it happened, and then I went back with her again a couple of days later. I was like, because I kind of woke up in the morning and she was gone, and I was a bit like, hey, and I was sharing a place with this is a weird situation. I was sharing a place with that girl. Do you know the one? I don't know if you met her. She's the one I went to couples with. Well, I went to couples with you, but then she came over.
Yeah.
But then I was sharing an apartment with her, and we stopped dating, and then we just ended up sharing an apartment with. So I was sharing an apartment with like 4 girls, and then what happened is like in the morning I came out and they were having their breakfast. They go, "What happened to that woman you went back with?" I was like, "What?" And they're like, "Yeah, you went back with that woman." I was like, "Oh fuck, yeah, I did." And then it kind of like it started coming back to me, and I was like, "Oh god, yeah." And then I saw her later on, and I was just like, well, she came over and she goes, "Yeah, you fell asleep and blah blah." And I was like, "I'm really sorry, let me make it up to you."
Oh
And
dear.
fell asleep again. Yeah, God.
I remember I was having breakfast with James and Papagellos, and then all of a sudden he would like somebody walked past, and he was like under the table, fucking so priceless. Like you're talking, and then like all of a sudden he's like, he's like gone. He was like hiding from some girl there. He was like, just look forward, pretend I'm not here. I was like, okay. I was like, your breakfast on a fucking table, bro. What do you mean? You know what I mean? It was well bad.
I would have eaten his breakfast.
No,
Do you know what he was real well pissed off at me one time, and he got really angry because when he moved in, I said to him, right, in the fridge, that's your shelf and that's your drawer. If you put anything on my shelf and I want it, I'm going to eat it, right? And then he's like, oh yeah, okay. I came back one day from work and there was this like 4-pack of like Rolos, like yogurt things.
I like them. I like them
And I'm
yogurts. Yeah.
like, and the thing about it was, I was like, I know that Colson didn't buy those. I know she would never buy them. I ate all 4 of them. And
Yeah.
then and he goes, "Oh, have you seen my Rolo things?" I go, "Mate, they're on my shelf." He goes, "Oh, I didn't do that though. The girl I was with, she put them on the shelf." I go, "Sorry, mate, didn't know. Thought they're mine. Told you not to put them on there."
Oh, thank you.
He was well pissed off.
That's
Anyway,
right. Yeah, I mean, fucking.
Omnibus Jack, how you doing? Omnibus Jacks. Why produce 20 pieces a year hoping they sell out when you can produce 2 pieces and make them higher expensive knowing they will sell out, just lower number wise? I think as well, I think there's going to be a few more. You might see more of this because there's always going to be, you're going to be able to find like 10 people to buy it. You're going to be able to find, a small number to purchase it. And I think with this Sentinel, I don't think it's like a crazy price because if you look at the Queen Studios Iron Man life size, how much are they? I don't even know how much they are.
They're big money.
Let me have a look. Queen.
I think they're about 7 grand, 7, 8 grand. Some got about 10, I think.
I ain't even got a clue.
I think they're between 7 and 10 G's, depending on sort of like what ones you get.
Oh Jesus. Okay, that's on eBay. On eBay, they're 40 grand, but yeah.
That's not.
Half scale. Jesus, another one. 34. No, it can't be right. That's way over too much. That's half scale. 1-1. That's a bust. Why can't I see any of them? Does anyone know how much the
Retailer.
life-size Iron Man Queen Studios
Sure.
full statues are retailed for? Yeah, that's half scale again. For some reason, they're all like on eBay, and they're all like 40 grand on eBay.
Yeah, but I don't think they start around that. That's just a sold out item craziness going on. I don't think they're.
Oh no, Leon's saying I think a 1-1 was 15 grand.
It could be. It could
Yeah,
be. It
yeah.
could go up. It could go up.
So
To that.
you know, if Jay's talking about doing this for like 5 grand,
Yeah, bite his
to
hand
be
off.
honest,
I really like the look of that
maybe.
Sentinel as well. I like both of the portraits. I like both of the heads. I'm sure there'll be more, but than that. But
00711. The ale is the best part of rationale. Mick K. Just curious, I bought the XM fan off second hand and the gauntlet is missing stone. I tried contacting XM with no response. Anyway, you can get it replaced. I think we saw a few of these. If it's the old one, I think there were a few of them that came off.
you can get them. You can buy them. They're like you can get them from like hobby craft places. You can get them kind of gems and be like I think I remember Jonathan Meddings. Basically, he bought like a whole pack of them, a whole bag,
Yeah,
and he had all the different colours, and you could put them on. You just used to glue them on because they're
yeah.
just lightly glued on. They're just ever so lightly glued on. So if they can come off, they do come off. In fact, I have the original XM one, and many of them have come off. I had to re-stick them and stuff. So it does happen.
Yeah. I would like to see 3 options of the Sentinel. A 1/3, which is 7 foot 50 edition size, 1 core, which is 5 foot 100 edition size, and a 1/6, which is 3.5 foot 150 potential. Mad King Gaming, finally here. Good to see you. Good to see you again. Been a while. Loki and Effie are their names. I was going to go with Hella, but she's too cute for that. Only Fenner, sizes and everything. E-Man in the house. How you doing? Always got to get your 8 hours. Yeah.
I'm getting fucking tired, and you know, trying me and my missus been
Welcome
talking
to the Rolo chat.
trying to like chill out beans on like get stuff done. I actually was trying to get on here for 8 o'clock, but with the kids it was tough today.
Yeah. Final Fantasy piece was 15 grand. There's no way it would be cheaper. Would be shocked if the world ones were. Yeah.
It's crazy.
I mean, that's pretty much that anyway. I mean, like, we didn't really. I just think that pieces are getting bigger, and I do think that there is an element of, it's great, but I can't order it. But I think as well, like with certain pieces, like with the Sentinel, it's the same with anything. It's like if there is a demand, then they will make a smaller scale if they have the license for it.
Yeah, for sure.
And if they can prove to Marvel, to Disney, and say, hey, we sold X amount of this ridiculous scale. If we make it in this scale, we can sell much more. And I think that's a good kind of way of getting in the door. I think one of the things I did want to mention as well is I keep seeing a lot of stuff about, companies like Tweeterheads at the moment, companies where people are kind of saying like, okay, I'm just going to order directly through Sideshow. And I know Tweeterheads are going through Sideshow anyway at the moment. I know there's a thing about that which is about security and about kind of knowing that then if you go through Sideshow, your money's safe.
Yeah.
One of the things you kind of have to consider on top of that, there's a whole different conversation I was just thinking about when I was taking a shit earlier on. One of the things is you have to think about as well is that if you are buying through Sideshow, you are getting your piece and you've got that security. But the other side of it, then you have to remember is that's less profit for the company making it by quite a bit, because I think Sideshows with some companies take 50% off. So if they're doing all their orders through Sideshow, their profit margin is going to be cut down to a bare minimum. And then that is going to mean that they're potentially going to make much more safer choices with the things that they make. because they're not getting that cash flow in.
Exactly.
So there is always that kind of area of, if you can kind of trust the company, you should order directly through them, because that way you're supporting them more,
Yeah,
and you will be then
sure.
get more projects in future being made.
Well, you
And I
keep them
think
in plus. You keep them in. You keep them in business, don't you? You
well,
keep
that's the
you,
thing.
if
I
you
mean,
show you show that you support them, you'll keep them in business, and they'll be able to then stretch their legs, be able to do some shit like that's going to suit you, rather than what's going to suit the bank.
well,
And
unfortunately, the way
how
the
do you
system works.
cope with that shit? Honest to God.
No, I need to trim it. I'm waiting. I've ordered a beard trimmer. I'm waiting for it to come in.
Jesus
It's
God.
kind of like, it's grown really fast. I need to get it done. If you order through Sideshow as a third party, correct me if I'm wrong, but Sideshow does not pay the company. Yeah, that's totally true. If you order through Sideshow, so I dealt directly with this with Connecticut's, for example. So Connecticut's is a very small company, was a very small company, depending on how you look at it.
Yeah.
I got I can't remember which way around, but like Omni-Man and Invincible. I think I got about 60 orders each, maybe 75 orders each for those from Sideshow. So what would then happen is, these companies would go, okay, we've got these orders from Sideshow. Sideshow does not pay you a penny. They will not pay you a penny. You then go to your factory and you say, okay, we want to make 250 of these because that's how many orders we've got, and maybe a little bit more. Sideshow will then come back right at the end when you've produced them, and they'll go, yeah, we only need 20 of them now. Everyone's cancelled. They'll kind of be like that, and there's nothing you can do about it. Nothing you can do about it.
Yeah.
So that puts in, and that's the whole side of it, where Sideshow has that power to be able to do that, but also you as a company, you have to kind of use Sideshow as kind of they are like not just a distributor. They deal with your customer service. They'll deal with some of your marketing, so you have to do some of your marketing budget towards that, because they will get you much more coverage.
Yeah.
They just did a video for the Vader, the Vader fine art bust for PCS.
Yes.
Great video, great video. And they did one for a Ghostbuster piece. They've done loads of like these unboxing videos, and they're really well done. They get a lot of
Yeah,
coverage.
I saw the video.
Sorry, you saw it?
The video.
They did one for Ed 209 as well. They did a bunch of them. So this then kind of you add it in as a marketing cost. The reason why they're doing it. And also, they have bailed a lot of companies out when they've struggled, so they kind of have that pulling power with it as well. It's a really hard one. Really hard one.
It's a mummy daddy game, isn't it? Bottom line.
Yeah.
They help. They help people as well, but sometimes they got to put a bit of that muscle to work.
Of
At
course.
the end of the day, if you want the help, you're going to have to pay for it, and that's just how it goes.
Well, there's been times as well where companies, I think, they've openly put things on hold because Sideshow's releasing one. Out of courtesy, because they've worked with them. So yeah. The beard is magnificent. Thank you. That's probably one word I wouldn't describe it as, but I'll take it. Let's get straight into these images anyway. We've got quite a few.
Let's go.
And there you go. So, Geo.
Okay. I didn't think we were talking about this, but all right.
Are you allowed to?
Okay, so this is the Sideshow Man bat, and I have got this on order. So this will be coming in around sort of like between January and March. I think it looks really cool, and it's definitely sort of more of a Bram sort of Stoker's Dracula kind of look.
I think it's awesome. I think it's really cool.
That's a really nice looking piece. So the rogues, got a few of the rogues in. I messed up on the penguin a bit. I actually made a mistake there, and I don't think I want to be replicating that mistake. You know, I thought to myself, I'll easily be able to pick that up on a secondary market. 1500 edition size was selling for about like £600, I think, at the time. And I'm seeing it now for well over £1,000 if you want to buy one. And that is nearly a year after it's been released or close to it now. So it's getting a bit crazy. So I was a bit like, So this is, I think they did a cracking job with this, and I love the options. I think this is a very nice design and a great build. And I'm
I
definitely
like it. I mean, out of all of the actual kind of Batman villains, I mean, I would definitely go for that one. And it wouldn't even be to go with my comic collection. It would be to go with my horror stuff. You know.
Yeah,
It's a
definitely.
really cool piece. A really cool
Definitely
piece.
got that sort of vibe in it. It's got that horror vibe for sure. Funny because I watched like about 10 minutes of, I saw that Bram Stoker's Dracula was on the other night, and I put it on, and it was on exactly that bit where he turns into that sort of like a humanoid bat. That's fucking brilliant.
I haven't seen it in a while, actually. There was a
still one of the best vampire movies, that one ever. And to be honest, it has a love story. It's very good too. So I do like. Got a nice soft spot for that.
I was going to watch it, but what happened was
you fell asleep?
was this Halloween. No, there was this this is before the baby. It was this Halloween cinema like special where one night was Lost Boys. We went to see that. One night was Poltergeist. We went to see that. One night was The Thing, which we went to see, which I actually thought Mary wouldn't like. She loved it. She really liked it, which I was quite surprised. I don't know if she was telling me though that because she knows I like it, but no, she would tell me it's.
Where were you? Anyway. Where were you in your relationship at this point? I'll tell you the answer.
We're like a year or so in.
Yeah, she'd like.
But anyway, we went to see
Me and Jenny sat through the entire fucking Lord of the Rings extended edition trilogy when we first started getting together. Has she watched it since? Has she fuck? So you know the situation. Let's not play games here. Eh?
Well, she said she liked it, but anyway. But yeah, and then
Danny, when I promised to kill you last,
I lied. You still haven't seen that, though, have you?
No, I haven't seen the thing. I think I missed the boat on that, bro. Whenever you watch films that I say to you, I loved them films when I was a kid, like Willow and all that kind of shit. You're like, fucking, what is this?
Well, the thing about the thing is like, you have to make sure you have. I don't even know if it's 2 hours long or 1 hour and 40 long or whatever it is. You have to make sure you have that time kind of free and you're kind of watching it because it's all about suspense and the kind of the paranoia, and it's all about that. So you have to kind of be watching it. You can't kind of be like kind of watching it and then doing something and then coming back and then talking about, you have to focus on it, I think.
Well, I don't know any other way to watch films. My wife can fucking get on her phone and it annoys me, but I don't do that. If I'm watching a film I've not seen before, or even films that I like, I don't.
Okay. Nick says, I'll get the Man Bat too. Do you think there'll be a variant to follow? A more animated comic color brown and brighter blue on the jeans?
It's possible.
You don't know. Possible. Don't give them ideas, man. Don't give them ideas. Hey, Alex, Geo and chat. How you doing, Metal Elf? Good to see you. So yeah, Geo's got this coming. I might order this as well though, just to piss off Geo. I mean, no, because I do like it.
Definitely go with your horror line.
Yeah.
You could definitely get away with a Dracula.
I think the thing about this though is when you see it like this, I think it's kind of like it doesn't look big. You know what I mean? You look at it, you're like, yeah, that's a good piece. Yeah. I think this piece is not actually really big.
It is actually quite big because there is a picture, same picture as what you've got there, but it has penguin and I think written at either side of it.
Oh, well, that one.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah,
and I think, it's a bit of a beast. Yeah, it's definitely a bit of a beast. I think it looks great. That's just makes me more pissed about missing penguin because look how great that looks with them. Yeah.
Fuck's sake, I might have to get one. God damn it.
I think the thing shows more colours. Doesn't it go red as well?
It goes red as well, yeah.
I like the
Seriously,
red.
Geo, watch the thing. It's a classic. Yeah, don't watch it. Look at your phone, etc. Yeah. Join us, Alex. I love the translucent wings.
Yeah, it's definitely a big plus as well. Like that sort. It does look good, man.
Let me make a note. Look in.
The note says piss,
man
jaw off, and buy man back.
Well, that's the thing that's really funny is every single time I bought something, you've always sold it straight after because you're like, yeah, fuck, I don't want it anymore.
Yeah, I get that.
25-inch tall man bat, yeah, it's big.
Is it 25?
Yeah.
Yes. Good, man.
But then if you look at Riddler, shit, man, that's some fucking piece. And I've seen, like, I mean, the penguin's small, but he's like chunky.
Yeah.
Jeez, yeah, that's big. Okay, let's come back to that one. I made a note. What else we got? Oh, there you go, 25 inches tall, yeah.
Good, man.
Yeah, it's cool. Leon's starting with the Jew comments. He's writing it down in his Torah. I don't. It's my religious book. You got the Riddler in as well.
Yeah, he's arrived last. I haven't really had a chance. I've been like quite. I've just been quite busy around the house and stuff, so I've had no chance. I'm still trying to finish off the Neymar review. He's up at the minute. I've got to do a few shorts for that of all the different heads and options, some pictures of all of them, and then I've got to do the intro, outro, and then my thoughts on it. A couple of 360s for you to do for him, and then I've got to get on to the Riddler and basically do the unboxing video for that. Get that over to you, and then do the same. So I haven't got round to doing that at the moment, so I need to get out of the box and have a look at it and check it out. But again, this, I didn't want to make the mistake that I made with the Penguin at the time. So I feel like this one being the first sort of licensed true comic book Riddler, when you think about sort of the rogues, sort of the Holy Trinity, so to speak, of those three characters is Joker, Riddler, Penguin. It's those three first. Then you probably go into like the second tier of that, which would probably be characters like Bane, and then Iceman, Mr. Freeze. Who else? Sort of along them guys, Man Bat, them kind of guys are there in May. Rather, yeah, they're all kind of like those ones. But I think that like the top tier ones, definitely the top three would be Riddler, Penguin, and then Joker. So.
Looking forward to seeing what you think about this one.
Yeah, I'm interested to get us a throne piece as well, and like those. Wife seems to like those as well. So
you're saying either of you buying that life-size Sentinel? No chance. No, couldn't know where to put it.
I actually really like the Sideshow Sentinel as well. Like that, it's an older piece. It's a nice piece.
I think that piece is really hard to find now.
And I saw somebody had the set out, like, again, doing the same things we're talking about with 1/4 scale pieces, or even 1/3, but 1/4 scale and that Sentinel is a person had that, and then they mixed it with loads of Bowen X-Men all around the bottom of it, and it looked really good.
Nick says he thinks a Sideshow Croc is coming. They need a new one because their last one was terrible. Really bad.
Very weak Batman piece, that one.
I boarded up my little loft. So I got 2 loft areas and I managed to board it up. So I went up there the other morning. It was well hot outside and went in there. Nearly passed out. It was like I had to kind of get it done before I passed out. It was good. Got it all done. So it's about 4 meters 9 by just under 2 meters. So it's not huge, but it will take all my Bowen boxes. It will take a bunch of Sideshow boxes as well. So I'll be able to get rid of quite a lot.
It's just like you're going to have to like put all the big boxes down the center and then do all the other ones down the side because you basically got a triangle shape. You can't help that. So standing them up in the corners is no good. You're going to have to like lay stuff down and sort of build up that way. Just basically make triangle blocks all the way across to get the most out of that space. Something else you can do. Might have to be all boxes go laterally, rather that you can't stand anything up. You have to lay all the boxes on their sides and then just sort of go up that way. And you probably do.
I'm going to do, I think what I'm going to do though, is each of my lofts is going to have a fucking notepad next to it. And every time I put something in there and take it out, I'm going to fucking write it down and tick it and whatever else.
That's a smart bit of fucking business.
That's what I'm going to do, because if I've got 2 loft areas, I mean, obviously by process of elimination, I can't really get much up here because the loft hatch is well small. But, you know, I'm still going to need to make a note of what I've got up there. And, yeah, it goes quite far. I mean, like, that is about, just from here is about 3 meters or so. And then there's the hatch, and then there's another 1.5 meters behind it, behind the hatch. So, yeah, should be able to get some up there. Alex, you can always pretend the crate the Sentinel arrives in is another fridge freezer. Yeah. If you're going to get the Sentinel, you might as well get the Master Mold. Isn't there's a Master Mold switcher though? What's up, guys? Good Tiaras. Don C. Labeling your boxes is a must. Yeah, if you want to talk about labeling boxes, Stuart Murray sent me these, what he does, and his is like, it would give you a fucking boner, man. You two can discuss your OCD, and Stuart acts upon his OCD, man. He literally has, every time he gets a new statue, he prints off 6 stickers and sticks on every edge of the boxes, and it will say, obviously it's going to be a Superman, so it'll say Sideshow, Superman, exclusive, blah, 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 and then it will say his edition number, and it will say, he has that on and he sticks on every side.
Fuck you know.
Yeah.
I think that goes past fucking, I think that goes past OCD.
Yeah, but he's got a lot of pieces,
man. That's moving in the scale of, you know, DAY.
I got this the other day. This is actually quite a fun little piece. This I've seen like repeatedly on like Zavvi, and I've always just looked at it, and it's like 20 quid or something on Zavvi, and I thought, you know what, I'm going to get a couple of them. I wanted the alien, and then I'm still waiting for the Queen alien to come in, and so I ordered
match with this. Pair with this.
The Queen alien pairs with this one, and then there's another alien which I'll show afterwards, and they're actually quite, like, I think this one was like £13 in the end, and it's not big, but
it's cute though.
It's quite good, quite a good little size. And when I looked at it, I was like, I don't mind paying 15 quid, whatever it was, for it. And it's a good little thing. And then it's got the little alien as well. So this is the alien one where he's kind of like on his dribble to keep him up, and he's like coming down some chains. And again, it's just like quite a fun little piece. It's about the same as well, about another £12-13. And I got the Queen coming, and I'm looking out for the face hugger. That's what I'm trying to get as well. And I'm trying to get the Predator, but not the stealth version, the regular version. I found the stealth version everywhere, but not the not the normal one. This, I just wanted to bring this up because this is a pile of shit, but this is $299. A life-size Carnage bust, $299, shipping included. And it's just like, how can that be? I know it's terrible. I know it's a pile of shit, and I know, but it's still a life-size bust. It's still a huge piece that you're going to have to ship. It's still going to be a big box. How the fuck
$299 doesn't cover the shipping?
Well, it barely covers the shipping, and then even if you were to say, well, shipping's like $200, that's $100 for the statue. Even though it's like fucking terrible, it's still $100. It's still $100. You know what I mean? How the fuck can they do that? And there's a guy called Hexapus, and he is legit because I've ordered signed coffee, but it's arrived. So yeah, it's crazy.
What is it that you've got? Black rat.
No, well, that's coming, but I ordered a replacement piece for someone. So
Okay.
yeah, that arrived. It arrived fine. So is it fiberglass? I don't think it's fiberglass. Probably resin or something. It's got to be
Made
cheap.
out of that. Alex said resin, but he means raisin.
Raisins. No, I think raisins would be quite expensive in that kind of scale. It's made of tissue paper and fucking wire coat hangers. 299. Yeah. Did someone say Predator? Welcome to the party, Thor. Yeah, legendary beast are making master mod switch out for the Sentinel. Yeah, I got a lot of my stuff from Zavi. That's a cool suggestion, but yeah, it's OCD.
We all have that to some
there you
degree.
go.
I
Labels
love people
are
that
in
all good. There's no doubt.
okay. Labels are in case I die or something. My wife has to start selling 400 plus statues. Boxes would take forever to find and sort. Plus, it saves me hours when I switch out displays. He's justifying himself. That's cute.
Sweetie.
Send a pic to your Instagram. I don't do the Instagram. That's Geo, and he's on his phone now.
Come to me. If it's your penis, I'll be very disappointed.
You will be or you won't be?
I will be.
Oh, okay. I thought you wouldn't be.
No, I will be.
I can do it. I sent you those videos. Can you post them, please?
What ones?
I sent you 3 videos on WhatsApp because they
It's
wouldn't
just
let me post.
stuff in my memory, you fuck. Why have you done that?
Because it wouldn't let me post them.
Oh, okay, I haven't.
So I said, because for some, I don't log into it, but I do it through Business Suite. And
Okay. I'll have a look. I'll have a look. So give me fucking jobs to do. What I have to do.
Metal Elf, your thing's not there, by the way. What bullshit? You making me go onto Instagram and there's nothing there. What bullshit do you speak?
Yeah, definitely. I can send you his cop.
Unless it was previously. Is that erect or is that floppy? All right. Yes. Anyway, I just had to talk about it. It's $299. How the fuck? But yeah, it looks like fucking gash. I mean, the dribble is
And the worst thing I've ever seen in my life, but it's still, is it a Carnage Plus? No.
Could you recover it? Could you like repaint and do something? Or
I don't know. Yeah,
I don't know.
these sort of costs. I imagine you could.
That's in the Belfry. How you doing? Hope you had a good birthday. I think it was your birthday, if I remember correctly.
Hey, happy birthday, bro! It was.
There you go. The saliva looks good, at least. Then we're on to the legendary beast. So this is the Mr. Sinister. And this actually, one of the complaints about this actually was there's no shark teeth one portrait. So there is.
I've got like, I've got the Mad Creations one, and it's.
Oh, why is this one not? Okay, I've got more pictures coming up of that one. Then you're the Sentinel as well.
Yeah,
that's the Master Mold head on there as well. There, they actually were going to do some other bits as well, but they weren't approved by Marvel. They wanted to do like a tendril coming out. It didn't get approved.
Oh,
they wanted to do him grabbing Jubilee.
So yeah, he has great ideas, Jay. This is where fan art people can sort of like benefit from this because they don't have this red tape. They just do the fun.
But this piece looks great. I mean, the shading's great. The colors are great.
Classic head.
It looks like a really nice piece. Really nice piece. Yeah, I can't see it, mate. Send it to me on Facebook. I still can't see it. He says he's gone to the business chat DM. I can't see that. I wish Jay could work out a deal with Sideshow for one core scale X-Men. These LBS pieces are amazing, but simply don't have the room. To be honest with you, Sideshow would never agree that. That's their territory. They're never going to do it. All they'll say is, they'll say, you can do it, but you have to make real fucking D-level characters. That's all you can do.
The thing is, man, is that you're talking into Corleone fucking, 5 families La Cosa Nostra shit there. There's no way that they that's that's going to be seen as an encroachment if you even suggested it. So
The Sinister Geo has is top tier, one of the best
that's-
ones on the market.
I think it is. And I got, he's got the smiling, like the smiling with the teeth, then the laughing with the teeth, then the long haired classic, the long haired goatee one. That's like sort of on the
Yeah, but so does Jay's. Have you seen the other pictures?
No, I'm going to look. I'm looking. I'll have a look and show me. I've certainly seen this so far.
I think I've got them, yes. But this piece looks really nice. I like the colouring of it. And there are talks about this being, there are talks about doing a bust. I do have an image of it somewhere. I sent it to your Facebook. I'll check it out. And that's the same head, isn't it? That's different hands.
It's the same head.
You've got arms out,
arms out, and
arms behind the back, and then you've got the long hair, the beard.
Okay.
And then same head. That's it. So this is actually for a Marvel Versus event from 9th to the 21st.
Good.
And I'm assuming that's going to be in Philippines. That's my assumption.
You going?
Hold on, I got a message. There you go. What is this? Oh yeah, I've seen this on. I've seen that on Temu. It's like a lamp, like an alien lamp. Master mold portrait is so cool. And then also this is the kind of idea. So Sentinel Supreme series, lighted eyes, lighted chest, lighted palm, add-on lighted master mold switch out head with a bust torso. Sorry, a torso base. So you can swap out the heads and put one there. And then they're talking about making busts of them. But yeah, no, very cool piece. Very cool piece. This then is the kind of teasers for the Doctor Doom for
see some pictures of the shed today.
Yeah, I'm just kind of putting this one there so you can see all the elements, because obviously they show them, and then so you got like this one here. And, I believe this is to do with the story of his mum, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's got to be that, because Mephisto takes her soul or something.
That's correct. Yeah.
So you got Mephisto there as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. That's very like Nosferatu.
Oh yeah, it's been very cool.
And then you got the Doom head there.
His mother was quite a high level witch, wasn't she?
Yeah. This I think this is going to do quite well. This one. The only thing that might put people off is 1/3, but yeah, it's really nice piece.
Well, 1/3 half at the moment. It
is big at the moment.
Yeah. So
the front looks great, but the mask looks like a Franco sculpt. Never liked how he designed it. Too form fitting and no intimidation. Yeah.
it's not industrious enough.
There's some pieces coming up later on if we get there, which are Franco, and I think Franco is an absolutely fantastic sculptor, but there's a certain outfit or whatever you want to call it that he does work for, and I literally dislike 90% of the stuff he does for them. And also mentioned on a live stream that he's doing a Galactus fine art bust. He's doing a Wolverine fine art bust. He's doing there was a whole list, man. He kind of let them all go, and I was just like, dude, you could have fed these to me slowly, and I could have posted these on social media and got some traction on them, but you just fucking spat them all out. What were the other ones? I can't even remember now. There was like loads of them he was talking about. This then is the half scale Myers in hand for PCS.
Half scale, very strange.
I find it too much for me.
I just find it strange. Like when I went round to Mike Wells' house and he had Darth Maul, and the half scale, it just looks like a midget Darth Maul.
Yeah.
It doesn't. I don't know why. It just doesn't translate the same. It's like the only scale I've ever seen. I've seen like life size stuff, and I've seen like one, everything all the way down to 1/10. all the way up to life size. And that's the one scale. When you get to half scale, you're just a bit like, it looks like a fucking dwarf. It looks like a dwarf character, like Doom, the same. The legendary scale Doom is the same thing. You see it and you're like, I like the fabric, I like the sculpt, but you just stand back and you're like, it looks like a midget Doom. Doesn't look like
capital C. Welcome.
Just doesn't look like a statue anymore. It looks strange.
Take care, Metal Elf. Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, I do think that way because I've seen all the. I think even Mike had the half scale Iron Man bust as well, and yeah, I just find them a weird scale as well. It's just like it just got to a point where it's too. It's not small enough, and it's just you know what I mean. It's kind of in that weird limbo.
Exactly.
But you find then, okay, this is the question then. If Jay decides then that he wants to make this Sentinel and he wants to make it at 5 foot,
I go bigger.
do you think that's the problem now? Is because
I go bigger.
I
go ever so slightly bigger. I'd probably push it to 6.
I would
go like 5. I would go between like 5'9", 5'10", and 6 foot. But personally, anything that's under that kind of size, I think you're not saving enough space for it to be relevant. To understand it, like you're not 10 inches in height. It's not a really big deal.
Well, I think that's the problem. Is I think once you get to that point, you may as well make it the size of a person.
Yeah, if you're talking about the difference between a 25-inch statue and a 35-inch statue, then that 10 inches goes a long way. I think when you're talking about something that's just a tad bit shorter than a grown person and something that is the height of a grown person, I would probably say, there are people that are going to look at it and go, it's like a bit of a stumpy life-size Sentinel. I think you're going to get that. So I possibly would advise that it is as tall as a person.
Yeah. I would probably look into like the scale that the kind of Queen Studios Iron Men are and probably go that size. That's what I'd look into. Because then that way you then capture if those people have got that those Iron Man pieces that they can just play with it.
I love you.
I love you too.
Fuck you. You look as good as my wife. You get, I love you. Shave your fucking beard.
Yeah.
No, yeah. I mean, I just feel like that.
Nice. Did you just tell your wife to shave her beard? Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I agree, but yeah, this half scale horror line has been quite popular. The half scale Myers and the half scale Ghostface have been quite popular.
Yeah, they are. I'm sure that they are. Like I said, in person, they just look like little midget versions of big, like dwarfs. I just don't know why, but it just does translates that way. I can't help it.
What if Myers would have been bigger than the Ghostface?
Yeah, well, I think Ghostface is closer.
I think he's higher as well, actually. Yeah, he's a little bit higher.
He's closer forward than he's higher because he's still way bigger than Myers. Is like, a good
and this is
big guy anyways.
Third scale Jason and the dude. What are you doing? Stop. Third scale Jason and half scale Michael Myers there as well. I have never seen this Jason in person. That's one of the pieces I want to see. That Jason and that Freddy. I'd love to see.
Who's that by?
It's ECC.
ECC. I thought it was.
Yeah. Then this is the Gladiator Maximus.
Decimus.
This guy gets the pieces well early. I swear to God, he just goes to the factory and picks them up. So, yeah, coming along nice.
Has anybody seen Gladiator 2 yet?
No, I've had it on my my TV.
I have got it as well. I'm scared to watch it.
I've literally had it on my TV for.
You're scared?
Like 6 months.
Too scared to watch it, man.
ECC makes some great statues. I do own 2 ECC statues actually. I own the life-size Guyver bust, and I own the Guyver unit, which is just over there. The Guyver bust is one of my favorite pieces, but Is it like, yeah, I guess it is. It is a nice piece. It's well done. It's movie accurate. Steve Wang actually directed the movie, so yeah. Cola Man in the house, how you doing?
Welcome, brother.
Gladiator 2's good, apparently.
Yeah.
They're talking about doing Gladiator 3 already, aren't they?
Oh, please. You know.
I'm waiting on their T-Rex this year. Oh God, did you order that?
Just completed the Gauntlet of Legends for Mythicon.
Oh
So,
yeah.
I'm basically through my third run through of this game now. I'm in the middle of chapter 3 of 6. So I'm going to be pretty much done with it soon.
And then this is the PCS Shredder. So this is the 1990 version. There's going to be two versions. There's going to be one sculpted and one out of stainless steel. So there's going to be two versions of that. Don't know the price point yet though. So yeah, these go for pre-order on Thursday.
It's nice that.
Yeah, it's nice.
That's really cool. I like the display of that. Like a wicked thing.
Yeah.
A fucking nice samurai sword next to it, and you're laughing.
And then you got the 1991 Ooze version as well.
So is this the Super Shredder?
Yeah. So that's like the Ooze. So number 2. What's that? The Secret of the Ooze.
Secret of the Ooze. Yeah. Ninja. Ninja.
Oh, okay.
Go ninja.
Stuart says that Myers is 5'10" in the original movie.
Could be.
Okay. I've seen it. Meh. Talking about Gladiator. I'd skip it, Geo. Not great.
Thank you, bro. I appreciate it.
In the background would look really nice. Yeah. I've got so many movies I want to watch. So many. I mean, I want to finish Weapons. I have to start that from the beginning, but yeah, I want to watch.
I'm nearly done with The Sopranos now.
You started that again?
Yeah, but I'm on series 6.
Have you watched the last season of Dexter?
Yeah, I've done Dexter. I haven't watched Dexter Resurrection yet.
That's meant to be really good.
I don't think I've watched that.
It's actually got really good ratings.
I watched the last one where where his son shoots him at the end and you think he's dead. I watched that one.
Yeah, I haven't seen that yet. Fuckhead.
Well, you can't watch Resurrections then, can you?
No, well, I'm going to watch New Blood first.
Ah, New Blood, yeah.
And I watched an episode of Original Sin. I watched the pilot.
There you go.
I thought it was all right, but that got cancelled.
Okay.
Draven, what are you doing?
I think they probably just thought, fuck it, we should bring him back.
Well, they did. They did bring him back, didn't they?
The Original Sin, they had a little taste and went, yeah, just fucking bring the main guy back.
No, I actually thought I watched it. It was, I thought it was quite a good little thing.
Thinking I'm done with Sopranos, I might go straight back into Game of Thrones.
Oh, wow. From one scene to the next, they're meant to fill the Colosseum with water for a battle and fill it with fucking sharks. How? It makes zero sense. Oh, God. Yo, fellas. How you doing, Marlonoid? How you doing? Yeah, these are cool. They got pre-order on Thursday.
Stood in that.
This is then the in-art stuff is going to be in Shanghai Wonderfest in October. This then is the custom. So this is the Luffy Gear 5 from Gemma Palace. So this is going up for pre-order. Some great fucking light-ups on this. Ridiculous. And the funny thing about this, right, is these characters are like ludicrous scales. I don't know if you remember, like last year when I went to Hong Kong and I did the event. The guy down here, I believe he is the massive guy in the middle of that diorama. So then this Luffy Gear 5 is going to be like 100 foot tall or something. This is licensed. Sorry, you're right. Sorry, it is licensed. Sorry, Leon. Draven, what are you doing?
What is he doing?
He's like trying to get behind me. Like he's like pushing me out the way and trying to get behind me.
He's trying to bum you like he always does. Gay dog.
He doesn't have to try it. Yeah,
Tell
so
Daddy what you want.
yeah. And then there's the little. I swear that's the guy who's in the middle. And on that diorama, he's like that big as 1/6. Then this is like, yeah, to compare him. This guy did the fucking most baller reveal ever. So he did it like on a fucking yacht.
Yeah.
Yeah, he'd done an unboxing on a yacht. So yeah, that's the light up there. That's crazy light up. Jeez.
In this way, did he do this on the yacht?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, that's funny.
This like I don't even know what to say. Right, this is like one of the worst compilations of pieces on one statue that I've ever seen in my life. I'm just looking at this.
I think this comes from like a series that they did, which was like Sentinels versus like characters, and this is
Yeah,
the Spider-Man version.
but like I'm looking at this, and it just makes zero sense because I mean, even when you go along, it's like it's just why is that hand there? What is it? Just makes zero. It's just like so bad.
It's coming out of the ground.
It's just like coming out of the ground. It's just fucking lit up. There's a random fire hydrant there that, like, if that's come out of the ground, that would have been tipped over somehow. There's a dog peeing on it. There's a kid taking a little picture of it. It's just like so weird. It's like I just don't see why. I don't know. For me, this makes zero sense, and it's just like another terrible decision. I don't know. I just can't see. I don't see it. I don't see it. I look at it and I'm just like, what were they thinking? I don't know.
What were you thinking?
Can you like justify it? I mean, maybe it's based on a cover. That's the only thing I can think of is based on a cover, and they've made it to look exactly like the cover. And in 2D, sometimes that works. In 3D, that really does not work.
Yeah, I mean, I don't need to justify it. It's not my project. Not any
No,
part
I
in it.
mean, like, am I missing something?
No, not really. I just think that probably somebody's trying to do a little bit of a different sort of take on the Spider-Man situation.
Spider-Man has nothing to do with the Sentinels.
I know, but maybe that's the point. It's just it's like the Sentinels versus these characters. Now this time it's Spider-Man.
But then it's just the thing is, like what Stuart's
Personally,
saying here is like,
my problem is with this is I don't like the Spider-Man. I know that you're going to talk about all of these other things, but like again, I always have to remind people, and you should know this better than anybody. It's just art. Stop trying to find the logic in made up fucking make believe characters. Calm the fuck down. Start talking like this, like, oh yeah, it comes out of the ground. So the hydrant would be on the floor, that dog would be running and carrying the corner, and that boy would be
the floor would be
tears.
crumbled.
It's like fucking relax, man. It's a made up concept from made up characters. Nothing in there is remotely relatable to reality. So just enjoy it for what it is. It's a crossover between Sentinels and X-Men and Spider-Man. If you dig it, buy it. If you don't, move on. It's not going to change your life, and it ain't going to fucking save the world. So just fucking relax.
I'm just trying to look at like the logic behind it because to me, I'm looking at that and I'm like, what?
I think there's other things that are more
What?
important than all of the things that you're mentioning. I think that Spider-Man needs to be reworked. I think it needs a lot. It's weird. Its proportions are strange. Its pose is strange.
Well, look at his legs there as well. Yeah,
it just looks very strange. Like, I think there's things like that need a bit of work. I would work more on sort of getting that. His whole body position there doesn't seem right. It's weird the way his like back and his where his arse down, his legs, like it's just weird. The whole thing looks strange. I'm not digging that part of it. Like I would completely redo that part. It's on the Spider-Man symbol base. You can see that the symbol that's on his back. See?
Yeah.
So he's got the crack and things that's coming out of the ground. It's not my, it's not my personal favorite But I think, I think for me it's really difficult because every instinct in my body would be to change Spider-Man on it and put an X-Men character in there. I think they've got 70% of a decent concept. I would leave everything else alone. Take that webbing away and the hydrant and shit. Like, leave the dog pissing on it. That's great. Put the kid there taking a selfie, or so I'd probably do taking a selfie with it. That's how I would do it, and then I would change that character from the top of it to somebody else. That's me.
I wouldn't buy it at all, and I wouldn't go anywhere near it. I think it can't be saved. I don't know. For me, I think it's fucking atrocious. And again, unless it's based on an actual comic cover, that's the only thing I can think of that justifies it. Really, it's horrendous. It's absolutely horrendous. And the person who's sculpting it, I think it's Franco. Franco sculpted that, and it's meant to be a last level piece. And last level are meant to be like this whole fucking elite.
I have to be honest with you. I don't think last level are anywhere near where people talk about them.
No,
I don't think they have been for a very long time. I'm not even this year. I got back
biased,
4 years ago. But they were crap.
Yeah. They were crap. Their first few pieces were great to start with. They had a good run. The Wolverine Wendigo is their best piece. I do like this piece I've got behind me, which is the Weapon X. The Weapon X version 2 I like as well, where he's got his claws crossed. But most of the other pieces, I just don't like the idea of the base totally kind of drowning out the actual character, and they do that too much.
You know what about that? You can talk about that, right? And on review,
it's subjective, yeah.
On review and in photographs, it can look impressive, but I'm telling you now, in person, holding it and fitting it together, it is cheap. It is junk. It does not go together. It has not magnetized. It's not fit well. It's a fucking nightmare. We did that Psylocke and Rogue, and it's a fucking mare. Like, they don't fit together. Nothing goes.
Literally, I got a screwdriver and I had to put it in the hole and do that to kind of drill the hole out.
Yeah, but if you look at I think it's Psylocke. She's like walking through like a sentinel hand, and she's like cutting it in half, and the parts are like just sat next to each other, like loose, moving around. It's like it's like really bad.
I remember when we were talking to Johnny about it, he was like trying to justify it, and it's just like
he was terrified. Johnny was absolutely terrified. Got to the point where Johnny left and started having a phone call with like one of the people from that group about what we were about to say, and was basically like, please don't, you're going to get thrown out of that fucking group. Please don't go too hard on this piece. So our arms were a little bit sort of tied in that regard, because he's our friend, and it's like, you want to talk about it. So we treated that review more like a showcase, but it's junk. It's fucking junk. It was horrible. And I saw the Rogue and fiddled with that, and that's fucking junk and all. It's
I think I was smart with that one. Wasn't that the one I got you and Mike to do it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I mean, to be honest with you, like I said, some parts on there that were true, but I mean, it's my experience of last level. I thought the stuff was crap. I got to be honest, I thought it was crap. Like, not even okay. I thought it was rubbish. She didn't look great either. Like the portrait, it just wasn't great, and it was very disappointing. That was a long time ago. That was about 4 or 5 years ago. That was when people were spunking all over the place.
It's probably longer.
It's like a while ago. When they were meant to be good, they were not good.
Yeah.
So the stuff that's coming up now,
I think it's because they made it like such an elite group of you have to you have to jump through fucking hoops to get into this group and buy things, that it became this status rather than anything else. That Rogue had so many portraits and they were all bad.
Yeah,
I agree. Last level Magneto on X-Jet Throne. I had the last level Magneto on X-Jet Throne, and it's pretty bad. I do have the Sabretooth the way but
And down like
one was pretty simple. Yeah.
it's a nice piece, but that's that one's a nice one. The Sabertooth's a nice one because that Sabertooth is the one along with the sort of Weapon X, which is a nice one, and along with the
Wendigo and Wolverine.
Wendigo Wolverine. They're all like the pieces that made that company like really popular because they were done very well. You know, printed by Ownage, sculpted like it was all done in a good factory, and it's not anymore. They're like they were the
They were HGC or whatever they're called and
yeah,
fucking fuck them all up.
yeah, it's not good now. It's worse than it. You know, it's worse than it was.
What they did was really smart as well, though, was where they still charged you the fucking premium, and they
Yeah,
only made kits.
yeah.
So that's smart because you don't even have to fucking fit them together. All right, then you got this Griffiths. So this is a custom Griffiths from Berserk.
Mhm.
Yeah, okay. And it actually comes with the I can't remember the other character now. Ricard.
It's nice. It's neat and tidy. I mean, the characters are quite simplistic in design.
Yeah, well, that's the final design, and basically they're going to be like that. They'll
Group
kind of
shot.
go together. So if you get the Griffiths DX with the rock base, if you get the regular, you don't get the rock base, so they don't fit together. So yeah.
I see.
Oh, sorry. The regular has the rock base, and then that one has the round base. And then also, if you order the DX, you get the Ricard as well. So you get extra character. This then is Doctor Doom and Mr. Fantastic.
Quite nice. This like the concept. I dig it.
Again, this is based on a cover.
Yeah, it's yeah.
So, you know, I don't know. I don't know. I think the actual Mr. Fantastic part, I don't know, it just looks a bit weird. It just looks like a floppy condom going down the stairs. I don't know, it was weird.
Yeah, but he's like stretching it.
I know. And I just don't think there's much detail on the Doom.
Yeah, some designs of Doctor Doom are not so extravagant.
Again, I mean, the thing about this is I can appreciate that this is a replica of a comic cover, and they've captured it very, very well. But again, it's one of those things where, for me, when it's 2D into 3D, I don't know, it's just a bit too, elements of it just look too simplistic.
Yeah, sure.
And the same artist actually released something this week where I really, really hate it. But again, it's based on a cover. So it's down to his work.
Yeah.
You know, the work he's been brought in to do is to replicate these covers, or he has replicated these covers. He's passed in that regard, but I just don't think they're very good choices of covers to make things of. So yeah, that's the cover there. So, I mean, look, you know, does a good job. And then, here's
Is that actually the cover? Are you sure? Is that not just a statue put onto a cover?
Let me see. Fantastic Four.
I think that's a statue.
Variant.
If that is the actual cover, then that statue is as close to that cover as I've ever seen anybody do. Literally, that's like fucking House of Gog Moonstone levels. If that's actually the cover.
Yeah, images. Oh yeah, no, that's not a cover then.
See, they've made it look like a cover, haven't they?
All right, well, if it isn't based off a cover, because now I can't, there's no cover of it. No, shit. Yeah, it's fucking well shit, isn't it? Oh, look, oh, wow. Look at that. Thor number 8. Oh, wow. I'm going to have to send you this now. Sorry, I just come across like, whoa. It's like a cover for, what's his name? Who's that fucking gargoyle looking motherfucker?
Who?
Dragon Man.
I like that.
Yeah. Google that cover later on.
Is it the Jurek bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yeah, the cover.
I know.
All right. You know it anyway. All right. If that's not the cover, then that's shit. This then is the buggy. So this is from, again, One Piece. Probably hard to make out there, but he's up here. So is that?
I can't do anything really with that, to be honest, at this
I know
moment.
who it is, Leon. Chill out, man. Geo, are you going to get the custom Human Torch?
Really like it, you know.
You don't?
The Mad Creations one. That's very nice. I do like it. Yeah. I'm tempted.
So this is Jomo Palace again. Sorry, mix these up in with the customs. This then is that
I like
Spider-Man versus
this.
Hulk.
I
So you've
like
got like
this.
about 3 or 4 different versions as well. So you got like a grey Hulk, a red Hulk. So yeah, this is pretty cool.
I like that a lot.
It's
I
like
think
800. I think it's about $800 shipped.
it's not bad.
Yeah. This then is the Levi. It's from Attack on Titan.
It's very cool.
So yeah, got them. This is the guy who does so many reviews. This is the Hexabus guy, Dante. This then is the Dragon Ball Z trunk. Another One Piece piece. This is Momiji, Dragon Priestess. Just had to copy this one in because, yeah, a bit like candy. Why not? Be rude not to. Don't know. I don't have a clue if this actually is from a license or if this actually is a game or if this what is this. I don't no idea, but I just had to put it in there. This then is the Exo Resin. Oh
Yeah.
wow, he's huge. Jeez. Is that the
That's XM Star Lord next to
jeez, he's massive, isn't he?
and that, so you got an idea. Yeah, it's a fucking big old piece, that piece.
I love the base, but I don't like this color scheme. I like the statue, but I don't like the color scheme.
Yeah, it's a bit more sort of on the classic sort of OG Bowen colours, isn't it?
It's like a flump marshmallow.
Very, very light blue. Very, very gold. Very, very gold colours. Yeah, on the thing.
Yeah. I heard that they might be redoing their X-Force line into smaller pieces.
Who?
Exo Resin.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, because obviously, I mean, there's one here, look. Fucking massive piece. Where is it? Where are we? Can you see it at the back? It's like there.
Oh yeah.
It doesn't look that big there, but it's just like huge. It's like fucking 70 centimeters deep from like the tip of the claws to the foot of the back. It's huge.
Yeah.
And they're making them like smaller bases and stuff, apparently.
Oh, cool.
Like an anniversary thing, because it was their first piece, I think.
Nice.
Apparently, what happened as well was they did it with Franco, and then Franco got told off by David from Last Level for doing it. Got told not to do any more pieces of them, apparently. Is this the High Evolutionary guy? No.
Yeah, I quite like this.
Yeah.
I like this. I like the last picture. Is my favourite picture.
This is the guy from Guardians 3.
Yeah, the High Evolutionary. Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know that's the
that's
one.
cool.
That's the one. Like.
Guardians 3 is so fucking depressing, man.
It is, you know, it really is.
Well depressing. This is the piece.
Oh, it's this.
Like, yeah, so it's like a Hulk banner transformation thing, and it's so bad. It's just like, okay, he's almost like as fucking steroided freaked, It's just,
I listen. I think this is more. I think this is trying to show the duality of these characters in a statue form. I think this is more trying to show you the battle to take control. The Hulk is fighting Banner, so half of him is the monster, and half of him is the human, and they're fighting for the dominance of the psyche to be like who's in charge. And it's a battle. That's why they're excruciating against each other, like the way that they're doing it. I actually think this is very, very clever. But I think you have to look deeper than your surface to see what this is trying to tell you. Because your initial instincts are, why is half of him the Hulk? And why is half? It doesn't transform like that. That's not how he transforms. This doesn't make any sense. And then you start going into proportionary and pose and atomic problems. You're all a bit like, oh, I'm not sure. This is fuck. But then when you let your
John Blackmouth, damn Geo is so deep today. He's not
you,
drinking.
yeah, but you see, this is what happens when you've got 140 IQ. You don't, you know what I mean? You don't, you know, if I'm not, you got to fucking think about these things a bit. And like, there's a part of it that just says, the first part is this doesn't make any sense. And then I think afterwards you start going, no, this is this moment with the Hulk. This is this moment with the Hulk and Banner where, you know, they're losing years of their life being each other. Does that make sense? So like the Hulk is coming back into being, you know, into being in control, and he doesn't want Banner back, right? So he's like constantly trying to fucking keep him from coming back, like a schizophrenic, you know, like in Split, like that. He doesn't want Banner to get the light, yeah. So for years,
is this how trans people are?
I think so. But I think what happens is
no more Guinness for me today.
I'm not being John anymore. I'm staying in dresses, and then 3 years go by, and John comes back. Like, what the fuck? It's like that. I think this is trying to convey that they're fighting to be in control and keep the other one away. I think it's trying to show both sides of the character, the duality. Anyway, that's my take, just looking at it like this, because otherwise it doesn't make any sense. If I don't look at it in a different way, I'm just going to start going, oh, he doesn't change like this. Transforms first.
It's not about, you know, me saying it doesn't make sense. It's more about I just don't think it works artistically. I do. To look at it, I'm just like,
I can appreciate its difference. There's trying like to do a different look. I can appreciate that. And it is very much showing the monster, which I can appreciate also.
Here's the kind of thinker there's no problem with being intellectually honest and then saying fuck you in the next sentence.
You're welcome. I don't know. Would I buy it? No. Would I? I definitely wouldn't buy it. But I mean, it's like a fucking very much a twisted tale. I mean, the Hulk is quite a twisted character, really, when you think about it. It's just part of it. When you look at them angles as well, like there's angles on it that really like look fucked.
Yeah.
You know, no, I don't think that one so much, but there was one. It's not the back of it.
It's almost like
it's like he's got growth problems.
Just trying to think of some kind of horror movie where, just what it kind of looks like, some 80s horror movie. Basket case or something.
It's the true Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, isn't it? This.
Yeah. This is then custom, like a Kaneki in the chair from Tokyo Ghoul. So this is then Monkey D. Luffy Gear 4. So many fucking One Piece pieces. It's ridiculous. And I don't know what half of them are doing half the time.
Love the big fists. They're awesome.
What do you say? You like a big fisting?
Yeah, I love them big flaming fists. I think
yeah. Cool. Well, that's the thing with a lot of these kind of anime pieces. They do some amazing clear resin light ups. You know?
Yeah.
Don't know why Ghost in the Shell's there. Let's skip that because we already spoke about that. Did we speak about this one?
Yeah, Covered Moonlight last week looks pretty good. Like this version stuff.
Some more One Piece. So just getting these in there. These are then 1/3 scale Spider-Man busts.
Got a moon face going on him, and
moon face.
Got a bit of a moon face going on there. Got a little bit of that. What's that fucking thing? That ovarian fucking, what is it? Basically, the ovarian syndrome. I can't remember what it is. Polycystic ovarian syndrome. It's got the moon face situation going on a bit there. It's basically the heads are too round. They just look like
Polycystic ovarian syndrome.
You've not heard of that?
Oh, I know polycystic.
If you have, if sometimes women can have kind of like a rounded, like a moon sort of rounded face, and it is actually a sign of polycystic ovary syndrome, which is like, I think it's like, yeah. Honestly,
I've heard of polycystic ovaries, but I didn't know it affected the shape of their
yeah,
face.
it does. Yeah, it does.
I know
Yeah.
you like that Julia, whatever her name is, and she's got like moon face.
Yeah, she has a bit of moon face. Yeah, that could be her in Spider-Man suit.
Yeah, so I mean, this is the 1/3. They're quite cheap. These are like $130, I think they are.
Very reasonable.
But you get the black one as well. But then I never like the metallic. I never like a metallic Spider-Man.
It's funny because I always do.
Yeah, I never do. Never do.
I saw Matt Mozoic Morizak. He paints like Spider-Mans and them kind of colours. I like it. I'd like to own one day.
Yeah. Dave Wolf in the house, how you doing? It really reminds me of the way Jekyll and Hyde transforms in League of Extraordinary Gentlemen.
Yeah,
I've not seen that film in so long.
It is, yeah, that's spot on. Yeah.
I think I saw that film.
Don't watch it.
With you. I think it was with you.
Yeah, probably.
Abbreviated to PCOS. Polycystic ovary syndrome. Yeah, I've heard of polycystic ovary syndrome, not polycystic fucking moon-faced cunt syndrome or whatever George said it was. Is this the RT channel or National Geo channel? Yeah. Cut that. Yeah, I'm not a fan of the metallic one. This then is the
I think this is brilliant. This is
Scarlet Spider.
This is a wicked
nice.
Scarlet Spider.
Ben Riley.
It's a fucking long night piece. This is.
Is that a light up on the base as well?
I think it is. I don't know if it is in reality, but I don't know. But it just looks awesome. This is one of them pieces where you just like, I love the pose, I love the base, I love the portraits, I love the paint. This is just a 10 for me, like everywhere. It's just one of them when you see it, you're like, yeah, this is a win. It's a fucking win.
See, for some
don't
reason,
know who's doing it, don't know what this is about, don't know who's making it, no idea. But I think it's fucking class.
For some reason, I can deal with the false perspective base. There's the small base thing as well. It doesn't bother me so much with this one.
Yeah.
Vas Rod in the house. How you doing, Vas?
Hey, brother.
Vas, I need to message you. You owe me money, motherfucker. The fingers as well. Great. Kind of like, the creases in the fingers is bending into the gargoyle. That's cool. I don't know this character either. It's just, again,
legs.
Sexy woman with a fucking snake.
Yeah. That's not biblical, I don't know what it is.
Yeah. Then you've got Scarlet Witch. Okay. Oh, he's got two outfits. Two versions in it.
Retro, isn't it? Classic and retro.
What did you say? That's
that classic and retro version.
Oh, okay. Oh, hello. Hello.
Oh, hello. Hello.
Don't mind a bit of that.
What do we have here?
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Not
How's
bad.
your father?
Yeah, not a bad one, is it?
Nice.
Oh, this is hilarious. This then is a life-size Spider-Man. So this one, like, isn't that like a larger version of what's that guy you bought your Cyclops from?
Alpha 3 version.
Yeah, it looks like Alpha 3, doesn't it?
It is very much so, yeah.
Well, like it. Jesus Christ.
I think somebody's been copying someone's homework.
Definitely does look like that. It's got no bum though, look at him.
It's a bit like my bum, really.
Yeah, that's cool. I wouldn't do that though. I thought Spider-Man's shorter than that.
But he's not a step, isn't he?
Yeah, I guess so. And you got the Venom on the wings. Yeah.
Cool. Very cool. Yeah.
I was trying to zoom into the head there. Yeah, no, that's cool.
It's cool. Yeah, I like it. It's cool.
Yeah. Bit jizz all over his chin. But no, I don't really. I've never really read any of the ones where he's got wings.
It's like the thingy, isn't it? The,
Back in Black or whatever it is, or
yeah,
no,
Back in Black. No, it's not called that.
King in Black.
King in Black, yeah.
Mm.
Where he has this look and then he gets that fucking cool looking axe.
Who's San Esteban? 300.
No idea.
Mm.
No idea.
This ends another Venom.
Got to be really careful with Venom, you know.
This is a 6-scale one, I think.
Got to be careful with Venom. I always feel like you always need a fucking you need Robert Downey Jr. You know, from
To go
Tropic
full
Thunder.
retard.
Don't go full retard with Venom.
Yeah.
You can really make him look like retarded. Like, it ain't hard. Like if you go too far, if you go too far, Venom is finished. And you know what I'm talking about. You know exactly what I'm talking about.
Right. This is the Venom versus Carnage.
This is an older piece. Right?
Older piece. For some reason you sent it to me again.
I like this stuff.
Yeah.
It's just I always find that things like this with so much going on, there's so much amazing detail, but it's the window, it's the viewing window sometimes that's problematic.
Because his head, the Carnage head, is quite limited where you can actually see what's kind of going on. It almost looks like he's ripped his face off there.
Yeah, it's like,
and as you come round, you're like, oh, okay. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
This then is Shriek?
Shriek,
No, Scream.
Shriek.
No, Shriek is the black and white woman.
It's a Scream.
Oh, I can't remember. Scream. Yeah. This is nice.
Yeah, it is nice. Concept. I've seen this. Thought it looked pretty cool.
Yeah, no, this is cool, and it's like nice because it's very displayable as well. Alex, were you looking for a storage solution for CGCs? If so, did you find anything? Trying to map out? No. At the moment, I've just got behind me, and at the moment they're all in the bags that they come from CGC with. Problem is they're fucking ugly bags. They all hang out and they all just look really horrible. I've just been told by a few people, buy some Mylar bags. You can stick them up and they kind of like display better. I was looking into ironclad cases. The problem with those is I think you can only display 20 of them at a time. So I'd need 6 or 7 cases, and then you would need then to display put these fucking cases somewhere. It's a tough one because it's always that kind of element of I would love to have them like in a cabinet so I could see the spine and kind of read them as such. As I could go, oh yeah, I've got. And also I'd love to have more on the wall. But again, they're CGC cases are shit. They are fucking terrible. They are really poorly designed. They're flimsy. They scratch really easy. If you knock them, they crack really easy, and they're not made to last. They're not UV. They're a scam. And CGC are actually a fucking massive scam. In all fairness, I've owned a lot of them, but when you break it down, and they really pissed me off anyway when they did that thing about if you had they did a thing that if you had like a 9.8, you could resubmit it, pay to resubmit it, and basically they would look it over and go, oh, actually this one is a 10. The problem with that is that you've now just broken down your whole kind of scoring system because you've admitted you've done it wrong.
Yeah.
And you could potentially now do that with any comic.
Yeah.
But now you're fucking up the whole market because you're adding all these 10s into the mix. And they really, really fucked it all up. They really fucked it all up. I can't see it's too much glare. What's that, Conan?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I can't see it very well, but
It's exactly the same as the Conan. It's exactly the same as the Steelbook. Conan, like, well, the only difference is on a comic, he's not holding a decapitated head in his right hand.
What comic is it?
That's Conan the Barbarian #1.
What year is that?
2023.
Oh, okay.
It's like Proper Arnold and the kick that's in the Conan thing is a variant cover. So it's Rob De La Torre.
About CGCs, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Deja Forest, did you say?
Yeah.
It's not Deja Forest.
Yeah, De La Torres, yeah, it's.
Yeah. Deja Forest is from John Carter of Mars.
Rob De La Torre. Oh, yeah.
Oh, the art.
So it says. And it says Heroic Signatures exclusive Virgin foil cover. It's nice. But I wanted it because I still think I'm gonna get Fury the Beast one day.
Yeah.
I think I'll get that piece one day. I'm watching it. I'm always got my eye out for it. I think I will eventually.
Fantastic piece. Really fantastic piece.
I think I'll get it.
Okay. Della Torre.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I heard Deja Torres, which is Deja Torres, which is the character from.
Is it a woman?
Yeah. Maybe a custom module case shell for CGCs. Well, the thing is, as well, is the way the cases are. You could probably fit a rod between, and then kind of have them hanging on the back. You could probably arrange that somehow. The only thing is, again, I don't know whether the cases are UV again. So that's always going to be the problem, is the UV protection. I would have to find out if module cases are UV. Someone did ask me today, and I was like, I don't know. Maybe. Oh, I forgot to actually put the pictures in. But between these two cases, there were two. I didn't take off the edges, and I had the two edges there, and it was really annoying because there was like fingerprints between them. So I literally just fucking snapped them out, and I got like this fucking oscillating saw from down. I bought an oscillator. Well, it came with a set of the drill and all these other bits I got. So I decided I'm going to fucking use the oscillating saw and literally cut the fucking the middle bits out. So I actually did them. I don't know if you can see it there, but I cut all the part. I cut the joining parts between there. I cut them out. It didn't make as much mess as I thought it was going to make, actually.
Right.
Anyway, this is then the Craven.
Let's finish up on this one. This will be the last one, and then I'm going to bounce out of it. Yeah, so this is Mad Creations Craven the Hunter. It's definitely the best looking Craven I've ever seen.
It's nice.
Really nice piece, this looks. Got a lot of options. I think he's got like double knives, and he's got a rifle, and he's got a spear. You know, like crossbow. Spear. So it's another one of them like mad fucking switch out central situation going on here. But,
well, he does that, doesn't he? I mean, the pieces we've seen of his, I mean, they've got like ridiculous switch outs. Absolutely ridiculous.
Love the face. Simple, but elegant. Got a gun over his shoulder, got the spear, got the knife. So many options.
What's that skull of? Do you know?
Who? Got back to the animal. I think it's a lion.
That's a lion. Tiger or something, yeah.
Nah, it's a lion. It's a lion skull.
That was actually all the pictures.
Awesome. Jesus.
We got through the pictures one time. That's not like us.
Good. Done. 2 hours done.
Yeah.
Got it done.
I'm
going to start doing them like on the weekends. Probably do about 8 o'clock start. Let me know. Let me know in the comments if that sits with you. All right to do that kind of start.
Yeah, there's no bad time, and we'll see by tomorrow if the numbers are any better or not. I think the problem as well with YouTube is they don't recommend the videos as much as they used to. So I think you have to go into the channel, click on notify, and click off and click back on it, kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly.
So you have to do that now, because I know a lot of people are, well, I am on there to notify it, but then you have to go off and go back on, because they've plugged it all up recently. And yeah, but hopefully we'll get back on next week. And I'm going to be in Poland next week, so yeah, we'll sort it out. All right.
Love you. And everybody stay safe and have a fantastic week. God bless each and every one of you. See you soon.
Adios. Bye bye. If I can click on the go.